Hey everybody, thanks for joining me. It's Betsy from the Greetery. In this video, I'll be showing you how to put together a trifold card using our Marketplace product suite. So this is what I'm going to be showing you today how to put together. It's this cute trifold card using our Marketplace number 1, number 2, and number 3 dies, as well as the Marketplace holiday festoons. And then I used some sentiments here, or some little shop names from the Marketplace holiday stamp set as well on the little signs. So let's get started. I have done a little bit of prep work off camera. I started off by cutting out 2 of every house. 2 of each color in the colors that I wanted the houses to be. When I die cut these, so the dies are designed so that the interior windows are separate piece from the outer house cut. And so to do this part of it, you're going to want to use both the interior and the outer edge together in combination so that you have all of those cute window cutouts. You want to make sure that you have that interior cut centered side to side within the outer cut. And the reason for that is because we're going to be placing these back to back. So you want to make sure that your window cutouts are going to be lining up nice and precisely. So when you're die cutting these, just make sure that you're centering that interior cut side to side within the outer edge. So like I said, I went ahead and did all that die cutting off camera. So I have 2 of each color of all 3 of those houses all ready to go and put together. So the next thing that we're going to want to do is create the base for our trifold. And so to do that, you're going to need a strip of cardstock that's 3 7/8 inch high by 9 3/4 inch wide. And then you're going to want to score that at every 3 1/4 inches. So 3 1/4 and then at 6 1/2 from the left edge. And that creates this base for our trifold card. So I have also prepared that off camera, and this will get folded into a Z. All right, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to cut out just the window cutouts from our trifold base. Now, if you don't want your window cutouts to be in your base, you can skip this part. Keeps it a little bit simpler, but I love how we have all of these cute window cutouts. And so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take just that interior part from each of the buildings, separate that from the exterior outer, so I just have those window details. And I'm going to take the die cuts themselves and I'm going to lay them out on my trifold in the order I want them to be on my card. So I'm actually going number 1, no, this is number 3, and this is number 2. You can put them in whatever order you want. But this is the order that I'm going to be doing them in. And so I'm going to be laying those on top of this Z-fold base, and I'm going to line up the bottom edge of each of those little houses, and I'm going to take a pencil and just give myself a few guidelines by tracing the inner edge of just a few of those windows. Doesn't have to be all of them. Just going to want to do a few to give yourself some alignment guides. I'm going to be doing that with all 3 of the houses. Make sure to line up the bottom edge of my die cut with the bottom edge of my trifold strip. All right, and then I'm going to take those interior cut dies and line them up with my guidelines. Use some washi tape to secure everything in place. And you can do these one at a time, or you can actually just go ahead and do them all at once and run it all through your machine in one go. All right, so I have those all ready to go. I have them all on my cutting plate so I can run them through my machine all in one go. So there we have our trifold base with all of our little window details cut out, and I'm just going to use a piercing tool to kind of poke out all of those little cutouts that are left kind of hanging in there. Okay, now we can go ahead and add our houses. So I'm going to be using my precision glue press, and I'll just add adhesive to all of these areas. I'll add all of the houses to the front side first, and then I'll flip it over and add all of the houses to the back side. So you'll notice that there is just a little bit, you may have a little bit of the base extending beyond the edge of the outer houses. They are just slightly narrower. So I'm just going to go ahead and take a scissors and do a little hand trimming. You don't have to be super particular about how that looks because it's going to all get covered up when we layer the second house on the back side. Okay, then I'm going to flip it over and attach the houses on the back side. So there is our trifold base all completed, and then we can have fun just embellishing all of these little houses with the details from the die sets. So I'm going to go ahead and add all those details, and I'm just going to turn this into a little time-lapse video. There are diagrams on the back side of each of the die packaging showing you where all of the detail pieces go and how these get assembled, so it's pretty self-explanatory. So let's just go ahead and embellish these cuties. So our buildings are all embellished and looking adorable for the holidays. A couple more things I'm going to do to finish this off. I'm going to stamp some shop names onto the signs, and I'm going to use the Marketplace Holiday Stamp Set to do that. This set is filled with cute little shop names that you can add to the signs. Perfect for the holidays. Cute things like Mistletoe Market, Claus and Claus Toy Company, what else? Prancer's Dance Studio. Just such cute little things that we can add. It's always, for me, it's these cute little touches that really make your project special. All right, as one last final finishing touch, we are going to add some flocking to the top of our buildings. So I've been using this product on several of my projects. It's called Snow Flock. Comes in quite a big bag, so it's going to last you forever if you're using it for just your paper crafting projects. It's designed to add flocking to like a tree, garlands, and that sort of thing, but I've discovered that it's super fun for my paper projects too. So I got it on Amazon. It's, like I said, called Snow Flock, and so it has adhesive mixed into it, which is activated by water. So to do this, all we need to do is I'm going to take a spray bottle, and I'm going to just very lightly spritz kind of the top area of the buildings, just where I want the flocking to stick. So I don't want to overdo it. You can pretty easily overdo it. So use a really light hand. And I'm just going to be using my spray bottle to mist kind of the tops of those buildings. And then I have a sifter, and I'm going to pour some of the snow flock powder into my sifter. And then just lightly, just kind of lightly tap. Oh, and my furnace vent that is right above me actually just kicked on, which is terrible timing. But I'm just gonna sprinkle, just tap a little bit, just gently, lightly onto the sifter, and you'll see how that's giving my buildings just a really cute, snowy, flocked look. You can kind of tap off the excess, and if it's, see it just kind of, I was too gentle here, want a little bit more, so I'm gonna do it again. And you can just repeat it too, like add a little more spritzing, a little more water, a little more powder, till you get kind of the look you want. Don't like to overdo it, just like a little bit of flocking. There, that looks really good. And I'm just gonna kind of let that dry before I close this up so that that doesn't stick to each other. But what a super fun project. Trifold card would make an adorable mantle decor. Can you imagine folding this up and pulling this out of an envelope as a recipient? I think any recipient would love to get a card like this. So just a super fun project using our Marketplace product suite. Thanks so much for joining me, everyone. We'll see you soon.